Setting up the printer, including Wi-Fi and the ink system itself, took about 15 minutes. Unlike another printer that I set up recently, I was able to set this one up completely via Wi-Fi without first having to connect it to my computer via cable. Loading paper into the printer was a bit strange in that you are instructed to push the paper all the way to the back, but when doing so, Then I kept getting messages that there was no paper in the machine. Reloading the paper seemed to solve the problem. Filling the inkwell with the bottle of ink supplied was simple and not at all messy. Just like the cartridges that come with a new laser printer don't last as long as the replacements that you have to buy later, there was a warning with this printer that the initial supplied bottle of ink didn't contain as much as a replacement bottle would. The ink in this bottle filled up only about 75% of the inkwell. As the attached video shows, this printer is fairly loud and jerky in its operation, which seems to be the case in comparison to laser printers for some reason. I am accustomed to using printers that eject the printed pages on top of the unit, but since this one has the capability of scanning or copying from another document using a panel on the top, the printed pages cannot be ejected on top of the machine, which is a bit of an adjustment for me. That being said, this printer at least has sufficient clearance to reach inside to retrieve the printed pages, unlike another printer that I own, a picture of which I have attached here for a comparison. The lack of sufficient room on that other printer is a major annoyance, but the designers of this Epson printer seems to have taken this issue into consideration. Frankly, the easiest way to retrieve the printed pages is perhaps retrieving them from the back, assuming that you don't have the printer pushed flush with the wall. The print quality appears fine for word processing documents, which is all that is required for my use of it. All in all, I am satisfied with this printer and will look forward to seeing how long the ink lasts. Click link in description for more reviews.